right, guys, here we go. 203 Truck Series back in action tonight at Homestead. Big thanks again to the 203 and everybody over there for making it happen. Brandon Parks, your pole setter here tonight for Next Level Racers, the owner and operator there. The 2 of Rick Kelly for Chaos Motorsports. The 3 of Adam Hurries, the Next Level Racers guy. The 4 of Bailey Ballard out there tonight out of the Mid-South Division. Craig in that number 5 spot. 6 of Justin Smolden. And you're going to have the 7 of Joshua Divers. Billy Van Meter, owner and operator of Chaos Motorsports. The 9 of Michael McDonald out of Michigan. The 10 is going to be Michael Barrett out here out of Texas. The 11 of John G out of Michigan. Josh Loon there for Broken Axle tonight. 13 going to go to Anthony Monroe, owner and operator of Broken Axle Motorsports. The 14 spot going to Andrew. 15 going to be there, Joshua tonight. Number 16 spot going to Paul French out of New England. O. Smith, Billy, Mid-South Division in the 17. And John Wayne, the Sheriff, in that number 18 spot here tonight. Looking at conditions, 78 degrees, 56% humidity, partly cloudy, and 2-mile-an-hour winds. A big thanks again to Justin Smolden and everybody over there at the 203 making this possible for us here tonight. Wow. We got a long race here. 30 laps at Homestead. It could get interesting. Things could really happen here. So 18 drivers out here tonight. Great turnout for the trucks. We appreciate everybody out here. The boys down there on the bottom side going to go ahead and roll it in. Great different teams and drivers and paint schemes out here tonight. Brandon Parks looking to get a good run here tonight in the trucks. He struggled the last couple weeks, so ain't struggling sitting on the pole here tonight. On the outside of him, though, Rick Kelly and that beautiful 13 Halloween machine. Adam Hurd, Craig, and Bailey Ballard back there, so a lot of racing here tonight. Xfinity coming up next right after this. Pace car is going to go in. It's going to be on Brandon Parks. Go ahead and give us that initial start. We'll put the ticker at the top as long as it'll work for us here. Should have gave him. There it is right there. Brandon Parks going to be the man to fire him off here tonight. Green flag out for Brandon Parks in the front row, ready to go here tonight at Homestead. Ray going to drop in right behind Ballard there. Side by side there, the 13 of Ballard working his way up there. Adam and the boys of Rick Kelly and all these guys ready to go out here. Right now, they're trying to work their way back around here. Looks like we got a little bit of confusion in the back here, but we're able to get it straightened back out. Billy O. Smith and John Wayne and the boys also. Back up to the front, it's Brandon Parks and Adam Herr out front. Ballard down to the inside here, Rick Kelly. Coming up on the high side here, it's a mini super speedway here tonight at Homestead. Justin Smolden there on the high side. There goes Craig Lavelle in the 31 Capsule of Time LLC.com. Motorsports team up into the wall he went. Billy Van Meter coming right at your screen there. Sparks flying. Drivers pretty well spread out in this one back there. Anthony Monroe in that number 12 spot. We got him looped around in the back here. Got one back there. John Wayne and Josh Loon there. Josh Loon here going to go ahead and bring out our first caution here tonight. Capsule of Time. Broken axle driver here. Let's see what happened to him. And just went up and ate the wall there. So there you have it. First one on the night. On Josh Loon there. First one. All right. Moving to the tail end of the field. We'll get him lined back up. He's in the pits getting some service done. Much needed. As these drivers are working their way back around to the pace truck. And that was a hard hit for the first caution. Josh Loon there for Broken Axle Motorsports. Just lost it there coming out. Thank God it was in the back, though, that not too many cars got collected with him. So it could have been a lot worse if there was more trucks involved. But right now, Brandon Parks, Ballard, Adam Herr, Rick Kelly, Smolden, Divers, and Craig working their way into that top 7 right now. Billy Van Meter, Michael McDonald back there also. There's Michael and John G. And that 66 Nitro Fish. Anthony Monroe going to come down and use some of this pit time here. Chaos Motorsports going to go down with him. Billy O. Smith also coming down the road here tonight. 18 trucks in all tonight, man. Great turnout. Fantastic work from everybody coming out here tonight, making the truck series what it is. A big thanks again to 203 for another great truck season. Well, this is going to get interesting. So, the first round of pit stops going in right now, and it looks like Capsule Time Team and Broken Axle going to go ahead and park it in there and grab some of that fuel. But Josh Loon, he's just going to still park in there. I think he had a tow, so unfortunately for him, his night's going to be a lap shorter here. John Wayne out of this one. Not sure what happened to John. If he ever got connected or what happened, but like he's back here, but he's shows him out of the race, so not sure if John G's having connection issues tonight. But lights will go off the pace car this time by Brandon Parks for Next Level Racers in that number 1 spot. Ballard there in the 2. Adam Herr in that number 3 spot. Rick Kelly back there for Chaos Motorsports. Smolden, your title sponsor. The 203 in the number 5, and Joshua Divers holding down the 6th spot. Lights are not off the pace car. We'll shut them off here. That'll be that right there. So we'll line them up. Fire them back off. Brandon Parks, Ballard, Adam Herr, Rick Kelly, Smolden, and Divers, your top 6. All right. Lights off the pace car. We're going to fire them back up here at Homestead. Still got 16 cars on the lead lap here. Go again here. Bailey Ballard there on the outside, and Josh able to get up and out of the pits here also, so he's working his way. Josh Loon there in the 169. Moving his way back up there. So the camera's here. We're ready to go watch these leaders and see what kind of start we're going to get here. Pace car is going to get ready to go in here and fire them off when Parks is ready to. Parks ready to fire him off in the Geico restart zone. Great start there for him. Ballard side by side with Adam. He's going to dip it in there and do a little door banging there between the 203 and the 13. And they're able to get it straightened back out all the way back through the field here. As you see Craig on the bottom side of the 13. Door not closed, coming right at you. Everybody keeping it clean and mean right now. Brandon Parks out front for Next Level Races in the 28. Getting a little sideways back there. Joshua Divers slipping and sliding. He's able to make a good save there right in front of the number 12 machine. Michael and the boys trying to get a good start here. Last week at Talladega, he went across the line upside down. So Billy Van Meter right behind the 13 of his teammate Rick Kelly. Chaos Motorsports in the side of him. The 12 and the 13 right now are rolling roadblock here. Billy Van Meter looking to go to the inside, and he'll make it stick down there on the 23. He'll go there if I can make it work. He tried. No speed there yet right now. The 12 and the 13 with a good battle. Same with Divers and Craig Lavelle there side by side for 5th place. 23 laps left to go here at Homestead, and oh man, look at that right side of that 31. That Capsule Time LLC.com truck tore up right now. With your leaders flying by, Brandon Parks still the man out front. He's got his teammate right behind him, Adam Herr. Ballard there in that number 3 spot in the 18. Elite storage machine. Joshua Divers, he's now working the bottom side of Craig, and he'll make the pass for the number 5 spot. Rick Kelly back there in a tight one here with the number 12 machine, Michael Beretta. I'll tell you. Michael McDonald's also. Billy Van Meter maybe saving some tires. Michael, here's Anthony Monroe, the Backwoods Vacation. Broken Axle Motorsports team driver right there. He's now up to the number 11 spot. Andrew and Joshua, Billy O. Smith, and Paul French. The sheriff out of this one here. 5 and a 7 side by side here. 21 laps left to go here at Homestead. Andrew picking up a top 3 last week. Look to do the same thing here tonight. A little tougher field, a little tougher track, to say the least. Brandon Parks leading the field here last lap. 2/10 quicker than Adam Herr. Adam Herr right now just about a tenth slower than the 18. 18 running just a little bit quicker right behind him. We'll see what kind of pass is going to be made here. Holden able to get up there also in the mix, so everybody right now running smoothly here at Homestead. 20 laps left to go here in the 203 Truck Series. We got the Next Level Racers Xfinity Series coming up next at Dover. As you see Ballard trying to make a pass on the inside, a Ford versus a Chevy. Depending who you're asking, that Ford Power really working down low, but the preferred line is right there in the middle where you see Adam at. So as long as he doesn't scrap that wall, he should be able to hold on. But right now, the 18 with a good side suck there on the side of the NLR. Craig, Billy Van Meter and the boys swapping paint back there. Billy was able to get up and around the 12, and he's shooting for the next victim here in front of him, the 31 of Craig Lavelle. Brandon Parks out to a good lead here. Bailey, great battle brewing between him and Adam Herr side by side. That's second and third place. Adam driving it right up into him there, and got to pay attention here, Adam. That almost caused a big wreck if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go back here and take a look at this. I don't believe he was clear. So we're going to go back and take a look here at what happened with Adam here. I think he just drove right into him here. Yeah, guys just racing hard for a spot right there, and unfortunately just kind of rolling into each other. Nothing there. Joshua Divers in the 3, Rick Kelly and Ballard and Craig all trying to get themselves back situated, but a tough break there for Ballard. Both guys wanting that same spot, but not a whole lot there. Everybody was going for that same piece of track. 17 laps left to go. Brandon Parks, Adam Herr, Joshua Divers, Rick Kelly and Ballard. May have a little bit of damage to the front of that truck, but it don't look bad. The 18 looking to charge back up here and work his way around Rick Kelly, It's Billy Van Meter. Now he's underneath the 31, the Capsule of Time LLC.com driver. Anthony Monroe working his way up to the backside of Billy Van Meter, and you see John G. into 66 work his way underneath the 82. Yeah, good size lead there for Parks, over 2 seconds on his teammate Adam Herr. As we see a great battle here with the Nitro Fish 66 of John G. Working the inside of the 82 Backwoods Vacation Capsule of Time broken axle machine there of Anthony Monroe. Beautiful looking paint scheme there you see from Anthony Monroe. The Voodoo Graphics team over there doing that work for him. So check them out for all your paint wrap needs. As you see Brandon Parks scooting by. Brandon Parks, he gets his wraps done from old Julio over there. Unknown Paints and the boys getting it done. So good to see that. Adam Herr, Joshua Divers, Rick Kelly, and Ballard. 15 laps left to go. Craig Lavelle in that number 6 spot. Billy Van Meter working his way up there. John G, though, still in a tight battle with the 82 here. Your top 7 leading them around. Easy to drift up here just a little bit, but you see John G going way up the track here. It's going to give Anthony Monroe a clear shot right in front of him. He's going to take advantage of it. Adam trying to break that plaque of air right behind him. Adam now in that number 2 spot. Joshua Divers. You heard me say his name a little bit here tonight. He's moving himself up. He's now into the top 3. He's got his teammate Rick Kelly right behind him. So 13 laps left to go here at Homestead. Brandon Parks out to an over 2.5 second lead. Look at the gap. Second place is the NLR car. His teammate Adam Herr right here. He's going to feel some pressure put onto him by Joshua Divers. Divers coming his way now, right now in the top 3. Rick Kelly, Craig Lavelle. There's Ballard back there and Billy Van Meter. John G and the boys, he's able to still hold on to that number 8 spot. He's one of your big movers right there. Up 3 spots, but it's Joshua Divers who's really moving it tonight. He's now up 4 spots as he looks to try to make it 5. As we have Smolden coming down the pits here with 12 laps left to go. He's going to need to get some fuel. Definitely going to play a role here for some of these guys. Rick Kelly right up to the backside of the number 1 Monster Energy. Ballard, Anthony Monroe, Michael, Andrew, and Joshua. Good battle back here between the 12 and the 7. Michael McDonald, working his way up there. Joshua, Billy O. Smith, and Paul French working his way around here tonight in that 97 Chevrolet. But back up to the front here, guys getting swirly. Rick Kelly and the boys trying to make the pass there, and they do. Joshua Divers now to the number 3. Craig now also. Take you back here a hot second so you guys can see the pass being made here and what happened. Take a look here as we ride here. Adam Herr, watch what happens. He goes up, eats that wall. Everybody else just drives right around him there. So tough break with 10 laps left to go. Adam Herr going backwards. Brandon Park still the man out front. Huge lead. Rick Kelly into 2. Craig Lavelle in that number 3 spot for the moment. Joshua Divers looking to make a pass there. Craig going way up the track. Trying to get a good run off that high side. Craig Lavelle right now. He is your number 3 driver. Divers into 4. Ballard back there into 5. And Van Meter in the number 6 with 9 laps left to go here at Homestead. The 203 Truck Series rolling here tonight. Right now, but Brandon Parks, you see him out front by a country mile. Rick Kelly into 2. Craig into 3. Divers right now in a good match right here. 23 and the 18. Trying to find their way around right now. Oh, man, almost got into him there as Joshua Divers. A little bit off the wall there. The 18 trying to hold his own there. And Billy Van Meter trying to work his way on the bottom side right there. He may have to go up with his teammate. But it looks like Billy Van Meter going to be able to make that pass there. 18 coming down right there. Billy may have to rely on his teammate because the 18 ran 1/10 quicker last lap as he goes up the track. And, oh, man, Divers makes contact with the 23. Contact made between the 1 and the 23 right there. As you see the air, how it works with these trucks and the bubble that it's given as the 18 up the wall there. And, well, that's that right there. And caution out on the speedway. No caution. Oh, there it is right there. Caution out on the speedway. We're going to have to take a look here at what happened. We pull it up here. Let's take another look here. What we got going on here? It's going to be... Boom, let's pull it up here. Take a look here on the high side camera. 18 coming off the wall right down into him there. That was going to be on Bailey Ballard there. Came off the wall. You had the one there underneath you. First one of the night. All right, moving to the tail end here. We watch it right here. It comes off the wall. Bloop. And unfortunately, just... Oh, man, that's rough. That's kind of how that went there. And then I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the 18, but you got into the 7-2, so that's your night. All right. Yeah, I don't know why he just drove up into you, Andrew, but his night's done now, so there you go. That made 0 sense, so I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear about it somewhere, probably on the internet. All right. Well, that is that. John G now moving his way up there. His pit strategy is underway here right now. 6 laps left to go. Yeah, you got to pay attention. I don't know what happened there, but all I can do is read off of what they're saying. So, John G, your new leader right now as it stands. We'll see what happens with the pit strategy here. Justice Smolden going to go ahead and grab a lap back here. John G, Michael McDonald, and Paul French, some of the guys that are up front right now. Obviously, maybe fuel strategy being in their favor here. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. I know tires won't be in their favor. Everybody came into pit. Some of these guys are staying out. Rick Kelly coming out of the pits right now. Brandon Parks, Craig, Billy Van Meter, Adam, Andrew, and Michael. See what's going to happen here. Blend line definitely Definitely getting used right there today. All right, well, John G out front. He's up 10 spots. Michael McDonald right behind him, up 7, and Paul French up 13 here. Some of the guys stayed out here. John G in the 66 Nitro Fish. Michael McDonald in the number 12. Paul French back here tonight in the 97. He's in the P3. Rick Kelly going to have some fresh tires, though, for these boys as they get ready to fire them back off here. Yeah, who knows? Got a guy coming down pit road right now. He's trying to get some service done to his machine. So everybody will be... No, we have somebody in the pit. Sorry. He said, can we go P1 to green here? Van Meter said the same thing last week. We have one guy in the pits here, so we gotta, respect it. Unfortunately, I mean, couple guys still getting situated here. Everybody out of the pits right now. John G, Michael, Paul French, your top 3 right now. Rick Kelly, Brandon Parks in the top 5. Craig right behind him. Billy Van Meter, Adam Herr, Andrew, and Michael. Round out your top 10. The lights will go off the pace car this time by. Pit road is closed, so we will fire them off. All right. There you go. Lights off the pace car right now. John G, Michael, Paul French, Rick Kelly, Brandon Parks. All behind him here. So this is going to be an interesting 3-lap shootout here. The guys in the back right now trying to work their way around. Josh there back into the pits. But here we go. We should be in for a dandy of a restart here. John G, your leader out front in the 66 Nitro Fish. The 12, well, that's his teammate, Michael McDonald. In that number 12 spot there. Paul French, good to see him out here tonight. And Rick Kelly and Craig Lavelle, your top 5. You throw Parks in there, excuse me. Parks is there for Craig in the 6th spot, so. Here we go. The new guys that don't know, you can go as soon as the pace car pulls off. As soon as the pace car goes, you decide when to go, as long as it's not after the Geico restart zone. So you can go anytime you want after that pace car veers to the left. All right. Let's see what kind of restart we got. John G, I filled him in a little bit. New guy here, so. As he gets a good start there, and big wreck there. Bend the tires. All right, let's go back and take a look at this. That one's on whoever just came in front of the 31. That was not a good move, so I don't know if that sucked. Kelly there. Well, I understand that. I'm talking about after the start. I'll get to that, chill. That's what happens when you start crappy with tires, but. All right, there we go. That's on Paul French there. Terrible restart. Old tires. Probably not a good move. Fire them back up. Yeah, probably, because we didn't even make it to turn 1. I don't know. I mean, he wrecked. John G, you got to stop for the pace car, bud. You got to stop. Stop right there. Just stop. Let the pace car get caught up. I know. Thank you. No, you're good. You're good. We wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have this restart if somebody wouldn't have spun the tires on old tires. But all good. I gotta give him shit. He races in real life. I gotta give Paul French shit. He races in real life. He would have thought he would have had it figured. You think he would have it figured out? All right, John G, Brandon Parks, Craig Lavelle, Van Meter, and Michael McDonald. The tough break right there is Michael McDonald, a victim. A victim. All right. Let's see how it's going to work here. I don't know. I didn't black flag you. I raced and black flagged you for probably pulling in front of the 31. I don't know. I didn't black flag you. I didn't give you any black flag. Yeah. I didn't give you no black flag. Alright, so here we go. Lights will go off the pace car. John G, Brandon Parks, Craig, Van Meter, Adam, Andrew, and Michael. You got McDowell coming down the pits right now. Paul French, Josh Loom. We'll let iRacing do what it wants to do here. We're probably got one more green-white checkered, I think. The John G still out front. Parks in the 2. Craig, Van Meter, Adam, Andrew, Michael, and Billy O. Smith. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you look at what happened. There was a big pile up. Yeah. We got time to take a look here real quick. Let's pull it up here. I think this was the initial start here, if I'm not mistaken, or know where this one was. Oh, this was. Got it. I don't know where it went, but yeah, we saw it there. Yeah, he pulled out from the 31 and. All right, we're situated now. Lights go off the pace car. John G, Brandon Parks, Craig Van Meter, Adam Herr, Andrew, Michael, Billy O. Smith, Joshua, Anthony Monroe, Diver, Smolden, Michael, Paul, Rick, and Bailey, all in the back right here. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Yeah, lights are off the pace car. All right, here we go. Green, white, checkered. John G in the 66 Nitro Fish out front. Brandon Parks on the outside of him for Next Level Racers. Craig Lavelle, he's in the 3 spot for the Capsule of Time Motorsports team. Billy Van Meter on the outside of him. Adam Herr right there. Andrew and Michael. Billy O. Smith also in the mix here. So here we go. Let's see what we got coming up here. Oh, absolutely. Everybody's warming them up. John G's going to have some screamers behind him. Oh, it could have been a lot worse. All right, here we go. John G, Brandon Parks. Good start right there. John G a little loose right there, and here come the dogs with the fresh tires. And we got them piled up in the back. No caution out on the speedway. Wreck is off the track. Back up front, your leader, Craig Lavelle. Brandon Parks in that number 2 spot. Billy Van Meter in the 3. Adam Herr now in the number 4. Good battle brewing right here. White flag coming out next time by. Brandon Parks, your leader. Craig in the 2. Van Meter down low. White flag out. Brandon Parks, your leader. Craig Lavelle, former teammate, in the 31. On the high side. Billy Van Meter there on the bottom side. Side by side. Coming out of 2. Down the backstretch one last time. Billy Van Meter looking to hold up ground right here. Stick in the bottom right there. Brandon Parks still your leader. The 31 of Craig Lavelle in the 2. Billy Van Meter in the 3. Side by side to the line. It's going to be Brandon Parks taking it. Billy Van Meter in the 2 and Craig in the 3. Top 3 start finish line. Parks, Van Meter, and Craig. Good run, boys. Man, I tell you what, that was crazy. That was a crazy race right there, dude. Yeah, we'll go back and look at that crash and what happened here while we're waiting for guys to get lined back up. Let's go back and take a gander here. I'm not 100% sure what happened. The wreck went off the bottom of the track, so no caution came out. Thank God. I mean, I know some guys probably wanted to see it as a caution. We'll pull it up right here. Let's see what it works here as we got our top 3 working their way around right now for interviews. So. Oh. The whole Anthony Monroe's team right here just crashed each other. This is the whole Broken Axle team. Hold on. Let me pull this up here for a second. I gotta look at this from a different angle here. So, looks like, oh, he got into the 17 and then crashed. Oh, okay. That's the whole Broken Axle Motorsports team crashed each other right there. All right. Well, hey, things happen. Bend them tires and get loose with it. All right, let's pull it up here. Your third place is the driver, Craig Lavelle, working his way out here tonight. We'll get the soundboard working here for us at home. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the third place driver out here tonight, the 31, up 2 spots before he qualify. Craig Lavelle, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good run out here tonight. You were able to survive there that last couple laps. It got crazy. Man, break down your run here tonight at Homestead.
Yeah, I was hoping the high side was going to come in a little sooner. It definitely came in towards the end of that first stint, and I was sailing the mail, and I made it up to third. A few people got into the wall, slowed me down a little bit, and I was able to hold out to get third for the before the caution, and then I was just hoping that I was going to be able to fend off Van Meter, and that last restart that we had, the green-white checkered, I was hoping that I was going to be able to split the fence and take the low side, keep first, and run away with it. But Brandon was able to catch me on the high side there and had the momentum going down the backstretch, beat me into 3, and it was just a drag race from there. So good race overall, can't complain, and had fun.
Awesome work out there once again. The 31 of Craig Lavelle getting it done here tonight. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Craig?
I want to thank Capsule of Time LLC for sponsoring me and allowing me to do this with them. I want to thank you and the sponsors for allowing us to do this every night possible and hosting up these sessions that we all can have fun and run in.
Absolutely. There you have it. P3 here tonight for Craig Lavelle and Homestead. Great work, bud. But over now to your second place driver out of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's up 6 spots before he qualified. Billy Van Meter, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, that was a tight one there in the back there. You were struggling a little bit there trying to work around your teammate in the 12, and heaven forbid there we had a late caution, able to come back out. You guys went in there and got some tires and burned them back up to the front here. B2 here tonight, man. Break down your race.
Honestly, man, I don't even know what I was doing here, but it turned out well. I figured some stuff out really late to go faster. Thanks to Josh and Rick Kelly. It sucks neither one got the finish they probably deserved, but it is what it is on that. It's a good race with Craig. I'm glad I out-edged him, though. I always like seeing the 23 in front of that 31.
Yeah, absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter tonight, P2. And who do you want to thank tonight, Bill?
Chaos Motorsports, you for putting it on, and Brandon Parks for always making me work for things, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. There you have it. Billy Van Meter, P2 here tonight. Great work. But over now to your race winner. Qualified first, finished first. Brandon Parks, owner and operator of Next Level Races. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, what a run out there tonight. It took you a minute to get back up to the front there after you went into the pits there, and a couple guys struggled spinning the tires. You're able to dodge that and then get up right there beside John G., who also was running on old tires, and you guys were able to take advantage of it there and bring home the win here tonight. I know you struggled a couple weeks with the trucks, but look to be right back on track here tonight. Break down your run.
Yeah, man, it was a fun one. I came out and I was pretty determined to win tonight because I really needed it points-wise. I was hoping
Van Meter, I don't know, I'm going to be honest. I was hoping he might finish a little further back in second. But overall, good race for him, man. Congratulations to him. He keeps it tight. So, and yeah, that was crazy on that restart. I had to jam on the brakes, and I don't know how I didn't get into it. But one car spun in front of me, then another car spun in front of me, so it was wild. And then survived that, and yeah, we came out with our fresh tires. So I mean, I knew we were going to get the guy at first. That was going to be easy. It was just a matter of Craig and Van Meter and Adam behind me. Wasn't sure how everything was going to place out, but yeah, it worked out for me, and yeah, it's a fun race.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done out here tonight, getting it done here right before we head into the Xfinity Series here tonight. And great work again, Brandon Parks. And who do you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Next Level Racers, and Brian Associates, building company out here that is a big help, and Swarm Paintball Foundation, Choice Inc., esports team. Those guys are great over there. And Julio, he's an awesome painter. He's top notch, helps me out all the time with my paint schemes. And Nighthawk, you, week in, week out, you do a great job, top notch as always. And that's it, man. And everybody else for coming out. Chaos Motorsports, those guys are great. Van Meter, top notch as well. And Craig, it's fun racing with Craig. So that's it, man. Go on to Dover, I think, next.
Absolutely. There you have it. Brandon Parks picking up the big win here tonight in the 203 Truck Series at Homestead. Van Meter going to be in that number 2 spot, and Craig LaFave going to round out your top 3. Great work, boys.